So several of you have been asking what I bring for gear or equipment on these trips. So I'm going to show you that here. I'm going to go based on dry bags. So first I have one dry bag for camp, which has my sleeping bag, and this is a North Face Cat's Meow, my pad. Okay, this is a Thermarest Neo Air, nice and cushy. I also have my clothes, so I've got a swimsuit. This sun shirt is actually in my camp bag. Normally I'd wear it on the water, but I've been wearing my dry suit the whole time just because of the conditions. And then I have my clothes, so you know, some underwear, some shirts, long sleeve wool shirt, long pants, bandana. I have a jacket and a fleece and a hat. So all of that, along with my book and some paperwork just kind of about some of the shipwrecks and stuff, goes in the one bag that I never open it during the day. I want to keep it dry no matter what. Okay, so there's bag number one, and I have 7. So bag number 2 is this stuff that I've showed you before with all the kind of rescue, you know, flares and, you know, just the emergency bag. So that's bag 2. Bag 3 is a random assortment of stuff, and I call it my day bag. Now, I do have some extra, you know, a flashlight in here. I have my wind meter. I have, you know, a bigger knife that I can use to make some repairs, you know, cut down a branch or something. Like if my mast broke or something, you can kind of hammer this through some bigger wood. I bring this big roll of Gorilla tape, obviously a couple extra pieces of rope. I have more water, like a backup water treatment in there. These Sweetwater purifying drops, and my multi-tool, Gerber multi-tool. So again, just so I can make some repairs in the field. You saw me wearing this, the buff just to keep the sun off, sunscreen. These are some reminders about my, you know, camera shots, and the Buford scale for wind as well. It's something I can reference during the day. My camera stuff, so these are all my GoPro attachments and the GoPro, and then I have the battery bank charger. I can charge the GoPro battery like 15 times off of this. Some toiletries and a big sun hat. So that's bag 3. 4 is kind of interesting because it's the dry bag that I put wet stuff in. So, you know, like this stuff isn't wet. This is my splash top and swim shirt, also some goggles. The hammock is in here, again, in case I use this as like a jib, so it would get wet, and I did show it in the one video. My rain jacket, so obviously that could get wet. And then I have my Steri pen for treating water in there. And then I put my sarong in here as well, since I'm using that as a towel. And the other thing I've been doing is just taking my extra food stuff. So I have my pot and bowl and stove and the crackers for some reason in here. So that all goes in the green bag. So that's bag number 4. Bag number 5 is simply for my tent, and that's it. Bag 6 and 7 are the food bags that I showed you earlier. So yeah, 7 bags, each with a specific purpose, and I try to think it all through. What am I going to use during the day? What do I need at camp? What absolutely cannot get wet? Like, I want to be able to crawl into a dry sleeping bag. I'm going to be happy at the end of the day, okay? So that one bag that you never open, that's your best bag, you know, like I said, my Seal Line Baja bags. It's kind of interesting because all of these NRS bags, all the NRS bags I have, they get wet inside. They have this flimsy top on it. You can see how it kind of, you know, rips here. You know, it separates. It's not a great top for the enclosure of this thing. The bag itself, the rest of it, the canvas part and the closure are great, but it doesn't keep water out. I mean, they do well. They do well. I will tell you that. They're not waterproof, it doesn't seem. These Seal Line Baja bags, all of my Seal Line Baja bags, I have 3 of them here. They are bone dry at the end of the day. Nothing gets into them, and the only wetness that comes from them is if I'm opening them during the day. And then I have this other Hydro Venture Seattle Sports. I don't know. It's kind of an off name. That keeps things dry as well. So, you know, there's this warning right on it, like, this is not waterproof. It's only for surface water protection and whatever. It seems to work pretty well. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you have any favorites of those things that you saw. Maybe gear that I brought that you wouldn't have thought of, or things that you think I should add. All right, thank you. We'll catch you later.